Hello, little friends. Welcome to Truyện, Nghĩa, where we listen to simple stories that carry beautiful lessons about life. Today, we're going to enjoy a wonderful tale about intelligence and perseverance. It's the story of the clever crow, a little crow who found a clever way to overcome a difficult challenge and save not only himself, but also his friends. Are you ready? Let's begin. That year, the scorching heat lasted for many days. Rivers and streams dried up, trees withered, and all the animals were thirsty and exhausted. Many little birds, too weak and hungry to fly, collapsed under the shade of the forest trees. Among them, only Black Crow still had enough strength to fly, but even he could only fly low to the ground, hoping to find a few remaining drops of water somewhere. Suddenly, he spotted a small jar hidden in the bushes. Surprisingly, at the bottom, there was still a tiny pool of rainwater. The crow happily dipped his beak in to drink, but the water level was far too low and his beak was too short. No matter how hard he tried, he just couldn't reach the precious drops at the bottom. The crow stood still for a moment, looking around. Everything was dry. Only a few small pebbles were scattered on the ground. And right then, a brilliant idea flashed in his mind. The crow picked up the tiny pebbles with his beak and dropped them into the jar. The first pebble, the second, then the third. And amazingly, the water inside the jar slowly began to rise. Finally, it reached the rim. Black Crow joyfully drank to his heart's content. Thanks to the water, he regained his strength. Now strong again, he wanted to help the others too. So he called his bird friends over. The weak, thirsty birds were finally able to drink, recovering little by little. They chirped happily, thanking Black Crow for being so clever, persistent, and kind. That day, the whole flock understood. It wasn't strength, but intelligence and perseverance that made him the wisest of all. My dear little friends, the story The Clever Crow teaches us that when we face difficulties, we shouldn't give up. If one way doesn't work, we can always think of another. With patience and thoughtful effort, even what seems impossible can become possible. The pebbles the crow dropped into the jar are just like the small efforts we make every day. One step at a time, a little bit at a time, and eventually we can achieve what we dream of. And the most wonderful thing is this: when we do something good, we not only feel happy ourselves, we can also help the people around us. Thank you, little friends, for listening to today's story. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to tap like and subscribe to hear many more wonderful stories from Truyện, Nghĩa. See you again in our next story.